What is going on, YouTube? Back with the Prez Wednesday, second workout day of the week, another full body training day. If you guys know, sometimes I always talk about you don't always have to condense a whole workout in 1 hour. I always talk about the benefits. If you don't have the time to give 1 hour for straight training, split your workout up throughout the day, right? And that's exactly what I did today. Early this morning, I started my day with my legs. I already hit full squat session, full leg session. Finished it in about 20 minutes. You're gonna see the clips right after this intro before I get into the upper work. Now it's noon, midday right now, about 2.5, 3 hours later since I trained my legs this morning. I had a meal in between, I'm recovered, and I'm splitting up the total full body workout throughout the whole day today. I don't have the strict hour to train, so we're just gonna throw a little bit of upper body work in now to round out the day and then finish off later on this evening the rest of my work, right? Maybe throw in some conditioning work, whatever I don't get to right now. So we're gonna finish, well, we're gonna do some upper routine here. I got the 20-pound vest on. Monday's routine, we were doing higher volume, right? We had the 45 pounds, we were doing 3 sets of 8 to 10 on everything, 3 sets of 10 on the explosive jumps, so higher volume. Today, we're gonna lower the volume down a little bit. The intensity is still gonna be there, we're just gonna do different variations, harder variations of the basics. All right, guys, like I said, I started my day off with leg work earlier in the morning today, right? I started this routine off at like 9 a.m. and I had about 30 minutes to train. I did some warm-up sets, building up to my top set here of 255. Now, what I've been doing for the last month for my back squatting, I've been building up to one top set, aiming for PRs in that top set. And I started this, like I said, about 4 weeks ago, and I did 245 for a set of 8. Then I hit 245 last week for a set of 10. So naturally, this week we jumped up the weight to 255. In my head, I said I just wanted to hit 8. 8 was the number I had planned. But by that 8th rep, I grinded it, but I knew I still had 2 more on the tank, so I said, F it, might as well go for 9 and 10 here, guys. I'm pretty sure that was the 9th rep right there, and you can see, you're going to see this 10th rep right now. How slow the weight's traveling, that's the grind, right? That's taking the set to pretty well. That was rep 9 right there. Here, you're going to see rep 10. Right now, rep 10, how much slower it's moving. That's grinding to full technical failure. If I would have went for another set there, or another rep for that matter, I would have definitely either not made it back up, and if I would have went for another set, I probably wouldn't have hit the 10 again, right? So, and then what I've been doing after my main top set, I've been following off with one back off set, right? After a nice 3 to 5 minute break, I lower the load, and I hit some volume. Harder variations too. What you're gonna see here, I'm doing dead stop squats off of the rack. So I lowered the weight down to 185, and I said I just wanna hit a set of 10 to 15 here. So again, dropping the bar, not dropping it, controlling it down to the safeties, pausing on the safeties so there's absolutely no stretch reflex. We're eliminating all the momentum and then re-engaging all the muscles and pushing up out of the hole. Those are my 2 main leg sets for the day. I did some calf work after this, but I didn't film it. It was just quick, just to get it done quickly before I started the upper body work. Like I said, I only had about a half hour to get this leg work done, right? So 2 main squat sets and then some calves, and then we finished off at the park, guys. See you for the rest of the upper body work. So we're gonna start the routine off today with a pull, and we're gonna be doing explosive chest to bar reps with the 20-pound vest. Let's go. All right, guys, so getting into this first set, I already did some body weight warm-up sets. I said we wanna pull explosively and as powerfully as possible, ideally trying to get the vest to touch the bar. Always from a dead stop. All right, guys, like I said, just 3 sets of 3 reps. These explosive movements, they're engaging the fast twitch motor units, right? They're predominantly being powered by ATP and creatine. Those are the phosphagens that power those explosive type movements, right? Anything that lasts anywhere between like 5 and 20, maybe 30 seconds max. But these fast twitch, powerful movements, all running off the ATP and creatine source, so nice 3 to 5 minute breaks in between each set to ensure sufficient power for each round. Let's go. All right, guys, second set, nice 3-minute break again, just to fully let the ATP and creatine stores recover. These are not fatiguing sets. You don't want to fatigue yourself before you go into the next set, right? You want to make sure you're fresh so you can max output that force production each rep. Again, every rep from a dead stop, not using the stretch reflex, not trying to use any leg drive or anything. Just dead stop, brute force, pulling strength, chest to bar. It's okay if you get a little bit of a kip, but I'm not trying to do leg drive and swing to help me get up, right? Because you can do an easy swing like this, and it'll just make you pull higher, right? But again, that's using momentum and the stretch reflex. We're trying to eliminate that. One more set, guys. Let's go. All right, guys. Last set, best set. Again, just 3 sets of 3. 20-pound chest to bar. All right, guys. Like I said, lower volume work today. The high stimulus, though. Very high stimulus, low fatigue, right? The more reps and sets you do, the more overall fatigue you accumulate. The less reps and sets you do, the less fatigue you're gonna accumulate, but you can still push intensity, right? Obviously, chest to bar pull-ups are a lot harder than regular pull-ups. None of those 3 sets were taken to failure. The squats this morning, that was max intensity, right? Max effort. That 255 for the set of 10 AMRAP right there. That was a personal best PR, and again, at the lowest body weight that I've ever hit that weight at. 164, 165 right now, and I hit 255 for 10. When I was 178, I was maybe hitting 280s for like 3s. 255s, I was probably hitting for 6s. So a lot better leg progress right there. Very happy with that. We're gonna do one more upper body movement right now to round out the upper work. Like I said, lower volume, short on time today, so let's get to it. All right, guys, explosive pulls are done. Moving on to our explosive push. I've been training a lot of plyos lately for my chest, just because I'm not really doing heavy weighted dips, right? So I gotta do something that's gonna really stimulate those type 2 fibers. A new stimulus. I haven't trained plyos for years. It's a movement that I didn't train consistently throughout my whole career, right? So now I'm trying to keep it consistent, get better and better with it. High bar work today, still got the 20 on. Again, I'm trying to just get max force production, just sets of 3 to 6 reps max here. Hopefully I'm getting some nice height. Honestly, guys, that was perfect. Those 6 with the vest felt more powerful than my bodyweight reps last week without the vest. So I'm starting to get that neuroplasticity where that stretch reflex. Remember, plyos are a very skill demanding movement, right? The better you get with them, the more force you're gonna be able to produce off the jump. So the more I train them, I should be getting more and more powerful off them. Soon, hopefully I'm hitting those clap back push-ups easy. 2 more rounds. All right, guys, second set. Again, took about 4 minutes here. Again, very ATP and creatine demanding still. 3 reps on the pulls. I was only doing 3 reps, so a 3-minute break was sufficient. I'm hitting 6 reps here, so I'm taking a little bit longer break, right? Just slightly higher volume. Let those ATP and creatine stores recover fully in between each set. Don't go into a fatigue, remember. Definitely feeling way more powerful in the explosive push-up right now, guys. Very happy with that. One more set of 6. Let's go. All right, guys, last set of 6. Let's wrap it up. All right, guys, like I said, very low volume, short on time today, right? So we hit legs early in the morning, wrapped up legs, hit a nice PR. Hit some nice strength, power work right here for the upper. Remember, stimulating, not annihilating, especially when you're in a lower calorie, right? If you're in an energy deficit, you keep burning, you keep trying to annihilate and take sets to failure, you're going to burn out. You're not gonna be able to recover from that. Like I said, I'll probably do some conditioning work later on in the day after I eat lunch, another 10-15 minutes, maybe I'll throw the ball around. If I have time to film it, I'll film it. If not, hope you guys enjoyed this routine. This is the second full body routine of the week. Remember, even though there's no direct shoulder work right now, I'm still hitting the handstand push-ups daily. The explosive pushes are gonna hit a ton of delts. The muscle-up training that we're hitting Mondays, the weighted muscle-ups are all gonna hit the delts and everything. So we don't need to push volume to other muscles when we're trying to focus on specific movements over here, guys. I'll see you on Friday in the last full body routine of the week. Let's go.